Listen, we're all suckers for certain things. This is kind of a list of things that we are a sucker for. If we see it, we're going to get it. We're just going to pick it up because we just kind of have it.
Pretty much every time.
Yeah. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to talk about a list of things that if we see it, chances are we're going to buy it.
Yeah, and this isn't going to just be like Dave picked out a bottle earlier where he talked about the Barstown Bourbon Collection.
The hot wheat.
The hot wheat.
Yep.
Which, I mean, we go into stores all the time. That's not always sitting in there, but if we have a few of those, or if you have a few of those, you're not going to,
Yeah.
you don't feel like you have to have it.
So I only buy one when I'm low on my first one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So some of these are going to be, I don't want to say some of these are going to be super rare. Some of these are rare. I'm not going to act like they're not.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Some of these are also either picks or whatever types of releases that we're always going to give a shot to. So.
Yeah. So before we get started, hit the like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you're made aware of our videos. Join Patreon. It's always fun. It's a good time. I promise you. We got Discord for Patreon, like all kinds of good stuff. Good things are happening for the kingdom. Fun. And if you want to be a part of that, we'd love for you to be a part of that. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll start. First on my list.
I love that you started with this.
This is what I like.
Oh no! Show them that's a pick.
Yeah, it's always a pick. Like I don't care about the regular ones. Like I'm not gonna.
Well, they haven't been great lately.
I'm not necessarily gonna pick up a regular one. But if you give me a store pick, if the stores I visit were like, hey, I got a Stag store pick. Yeah. Do you want it? I'm like, yep. I don't even care what it is. Liquor Barn, Evergreen, Kroger, any of those. Like I'm going to pick it up because chances are it's really good. And so I'm going to not miss the opportunity to get it. And for probably $65 to $85, it's a pickup every single time.
Yeah.
So
I would tend to agree with that. I think that's fair.
Yeah. Now, again, you give me the 24 A, B, C, D. Those are up for debate. And if they're good, I'll pick it up. If they're not good, then I'm going to leave it alone. But like the stores around us that we frequent at who do these picks have a tendency to pick really good barrels.
Yeah, for the most part.
I mean, obviously it's not every time, but for generally speaking, it's going to be that. And so for that purpose, I will always pick up a Stag store pick.
I'd agree. All right, my first one is going to be a Wild Turkey 101 8-year. Now, it's not so much the 101 part, but just anytime you give me a new 101 with an age statement, if it's 12-year, if it's the Jimmy 70th anniversary, if it's a 12-year, for example. I mean, we just did a blind not too long ago with all these 101s. They've all been fantastic. My point is, anytime you add an age statement to a Wild Turkey product, it tends to be great, especially the 101s. Just take them to a little bit of a new tier.
It does. It really does just add just a little bit to it.
Yeah.
In some instances, the 12-year, it adds a lot to it. But generally speaking, like it adds a little bit to it, makes it just a little bit more special.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. Next for me is the Old Forester Hunterproof barrel picks.
Solid pick, by the way, here.
These are so infrequent that when I see them, I pick them up. I have, I think, 4 or 5 of them.
Oh, this is a Beloved Blackberry, too. That's a good
I don't even know what that one is, but
so good I haven't opened it.
Around us,
for a good time.
Around us, there's only a few places that do these Hunterproof barrel picks. Most everybody chooses the blue label, which again, I'm not going to fault you for choosing a blue label, but if Bourbon Kingdom was to ever do one, we would do a 100 proof. if I had anything to say with it, which I might not. So
We probably will.
to me, this is the thing that stands out. The blue labels get like, there are some really good ones. There are some okay ones. They just kind of all are together in this thing. This Hunterproof is just on a different level to me.
You know, honestly, when it comes to the black versus blue label ones, the picks I've had here recently, I've had one Hunterproof single barrel where I was like, not great. But out of all the other ones I've had, like compared to like black and blue labels, I feel like the black label Hunterproof single barrel is a better / safer pick for Old Forester right now. And the blue labels, I still get a lot of enjoyment out of. I still, look for them and everything else. But I do agree with you in the way, like, we would probably go Hunterproof.
Yeah,
I would agree with you on that one. So,
Old Forester, if you're watching,
here we go. That ain't gonna happen.
We want to do a Hunterproof barrel pick.
Yeah, totally not gonna.
It'll be awesome. You'll love it. It'll be great.
All right, next one. I'm gonna do the old Kelvin Collection. Now this is a 4. This is a banger. But honestly,
this is on. I don't know. If you see this, just buy it.
I know it's $200, and I know you're gonna be like, "Why are these fools saying to buy $200?"
It's just worth it.
But
it's just worth it.
Just buy it. Anyways, the Kelvin Collection. I'll say this: they have been great. Like honestly, one of the best series that we've consistently reviewed this entire time that our channel started. Cannot brag about them enough, cannot talk about them enough in so many different positive ways.
I agree with that.
And the Kelvin 6 last year was fantastic. Dave and I were talking about having a cigar. I might even pull that out for my cigar later. And it was one of my favorite things to have a cigar with last year. Anyways, I know these are not cheap. That's the biggest drawback to all of this. But I'm telling you guys, they are a special, special bottle whenever you all get an opportunity to.
Yeah, from a premium bourbon company, this is they do it right.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing else. They just do it right.
Yeah,
there's only been, I think, one that I've tried that I didn't love, but most of them are just so solid. Yeah, so good.
No, they're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Next on my list is the Barstown Discovery series. And here's what I'm appreciating about Bardstown. They have, I think, in some ways realized that their need for true allocated bourbon has come to fruition. And so because of that, they are the runs that they're doing on Discovery, the runs that they're doing on their new distillery series, all this stuff are shortened and lessened in a way that makes people want to get them. And I appreciate that because all of the big boys do it. All of them. They have these allocated things that are hard to come by. And Bardstown wants to be right there, and they should be right there because they make they do great stuff, and their Discovery series is that way. The 12 really started. Is this the 12 or is this the 11? 12. The 12 really started them on their super allocated offerings of Discovery. So I'm interested to see what 13 is going to look like when they release it, and it's only, I don't know, 1,500 cases or something like that.
I first off, I have no clue about what 13 looks like.
I don't
back to being a small size, or it can say a small size, bigger size, whatever. I give, Barstown, I give them a lot of credit in the sense where they figured out they had a really great blend at making a smaller batch of whiskey. Yeah. And where a lot of brands now are chasing these big batches of 15, 20, 25, 30,000 bottles. They figured out they're better off to make a smaller, much more higher quality blend. Yeah. And then bottle it instead of doing some huge thing, which would be good, but it wouldn't be special, right? Yeah. And I give them a lot of credit for that because they kind of realize that. And I think they're honestly, when it comes to whiskey enthusiasts, I think you're better off doing that.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I agree with that 100%. So good work, Bardstown.
Next one. This is the one I'm going to get hate for. This is the M10. This is...
I can vouch that
I think this is the 25C. Look, guys, this is a fantastic bottle of whiskey. I think it's better.
It's oaky in so many right ways.
It is better than last year's. It's not as good as the 23s, to be fair. But I think whenever an opportunity comes up to get one of these, it's just, you can't pass on it anymore.
You can't.
Like at one point in time, I think you could have, because I just don't think they drink as special, but now they just drink so much more special.
We're going to find out how special they drink.
Of course he is. I think they drink a whole lot more special now than what they did in years past. And I just, at the end of the day, man, like they are whiskey. The whiskey or the bourbon that's inside that bottle is Bourbon of the Year contender in all channels, all forms, and everything else. If it's not winning, it's top 10.
Gosh.
And that's hard to do.
That is so
year in, year out, whenever you're less than 100 proof.
That is true. I think that's the remarkable thing with M10 is the fact that it's 94 proof and you can just, it's magic. Like it really is magic. Like it's phenomenal. I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is about it that makes it happen, but it's just unbelievable.
Agreed. Awesome.
My last one on the list is, this is C923, but this is, I mean, obviously this is a banger. I just grabbed one of them.
You really grabbed the banger in the last couple of years.
Besides C920, this is the next one for me.
Yeah.
But anytime I see an Elijah Craig barrel proof, whether it's a store pick, a barrel pick, or a C version or an A version of it, I don't always go for the B versions, but generally speaking, this is the most, like, I have the most of Elijah Craig barrel proof than I have of anything else, because it just kind of hits my profile the right way, and I just enjoy drinking them a whole lot, and so I have a whole lot of them, and I like it, and so I'm not going to pass it up, generally speaking.
Just think if they were all like this.
If they are all C923 or C920. Listen, people sleep on C920. Like I have two of them, and
no, they're great.
They're
great. Fantastic.
Yeah, they are fantastic. So,
all right, my last one, and this is actually probably the hardest one to find in our area, but this is a 13th Colony. This is actually a barrel pick. We just don't ever see barrel picks in our area. 13th Colony. You really can only get them online through different retailers or Patrons or whatever.
We're hoping.
But honestly, guys, like, these have been all really great. I haven't had a bad one yet, and I don't have a lot of them. I only have a few of them. But honestly, if I seen a store that had one of these, I would pretty much buy it instantaneously. So, it's a no-brainer for me right now. Now, maybe if I lived in an area where I've seen them all the time, maybe that'd be a different animal. But just for us, we just don't ever see.
Listen, I would say the same thing. Like, he chose this one. So it's an easy choice. Like these, just we don't see them at all, and because we don't see them at all, we're gonna snatch them up when we do see them. Because I think it's from a bourbon journey perspective. Like this is, this is an up and comer. This is, I mean, they're kind of well established now over the last year and a half, and what they do is generally good work. And so you want to try to find those store picks, those barrel picks that people are doing, and being able to grab a hold of them. So.
Agreed.
I like it.
Agree.
All right, that's our list. Tell us what's on your list that you kind of just have to pick up if you see it. And until the next time.
We'll see you.
We'll see you.